Basim, what is your profession? Uh,
Designer.
Designer. Working in Tirur?
No, I am currently in Todua.
Currently, you are working in Tadupuzha?
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Tirur, where?
Vatatani.
I'm Tanalur.
Oh,
I'm at Tanalur.
oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Can we start? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Uh, at first time, we are trying to start morning session. Today we have a different session. We have a training session. Our trainer is Mr. Hashim. So Hashim talking about try to training about habit. Actually, what is habit? So we are very curious about habit and international. International bestseller about habit, Atomic Habits, written by James Clear. It's a good book, and Malayalam version is also available in this book. Yeah, Hashim, we can. I'm very. I and you. We are very curious about what Hashim give to us. So I invite proudly Hashim. Hashim, uh, I over to the chair for the training. Okay, you can.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to. So Jamshir, you can explain the structure of it. So first 20 minutes, the
Yes.
presentation,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. The structure of our program is this training session is 20 minutes. Hashim presented about habit, and after 10 minutes Q&A session. Then remaining time we have feedback session. So that time we can give the feedback to Hashim. Then we wind up the program. Yeah.
okay. Can I start?
Yes.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. How are you all today?
Fine,
Today,
fine.
you are all going to learn something interesting, something remarkable. Okay.
Yes.
Something may change your life entirely. Okay. So, do you remember? mm, I asked a question to Noor. Okay. I asked a question to Noor one day in our random speech session. So that question was, what is the single habit that changed your life completely? Okay. What is a single habit that changed your life completely? So Noor replied something. Have you all remember Noor's reply? What was Noor's reply that day? Any idea? Any idea what was Noor's reply that day? So
I think, can
it's
I answer?
it's not interact. Yeah, you can
Okay.
type. You can type. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not interactive. This is a kind of direct training.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
try out interactive training some other day. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I'll ask question. You
Mhm.
don't necessarily need to answer, but you need to think. You need to think about the answer. Okay. So Jamshir typed morning walk. It was not morning walk actually. It was morning running. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he replied like running was the single most important habit or the best habit that changed his life entirely. It gave him, it made him, first of all, a runner, a long distance fast runner, and it gave him a job. Eventually, it gives him money actually. So gave him a prestigious job, not just a simple job. Okay. So he is a military man. Why? He just built and cultivated and he just maintained that single habit. That is one story that I'm going to tell you. Okay. So Noor got a job. That is even military job. He got a military job just building a running habit. Now let me tell you my story. Okay. So when I started my job, my first job, I started building a habit of shadowing a native English speaker. And without even realizing habits are powerful, I started building that habit. Okay. So every day morning, 20 minutes maximum, minimum 10 minutes, I shadow a person. That single habit changed my communication skill forever. Okay. My communication skill became faster, became fluent and effective, and I got a really good accent as well. That is result of that habit. And let me give you another interesting story, interesting personal story. Okay. This time it's more powerful. It's not just like the previous shadowing habit. This habit is even more powerful. Okay. So when I was doing my first job, I was doing a lot of typing, a lot of documentation I had to do. And when we do a lot of documentation, and if we are a terrible typer, if you're typing maybe 10 words per minute, then that's not going to give me a productive work hour, right? So if I type 10 words per minute and if I want to type a lot as part of our documentation job, and it's not at all productive, correct? It is not at all productive. So what I started doing is I started practicing my typing skill. Okay. I build a habit. I build a habit of typing every single day for half an hour, 30 minutes. And I slowly started becoming skillful at my typing skill. And you know what? My typing skill improved from 16, barely poor typing skill of 16 to 20 words per minute to 88 words per minute maximum and 65 words per minute average. Why? Because I just built an habit of typing every single day and I practiced. So, this is another example of habits are powerful. So, this is giving you the conviction that habits are really, really, really powerful. So, it will change our life, it will give us skills, it will make us more productive, and eventually, it will give us an identity like a typer, a runner. So in case of Noor, I already explained, he became a runner. In case of me, I became a good English speaker. In case of me, I became a good typist and I became a productive person. These identities we will get if we build better habits. And now, you know that I quit my job and I wanted to build a career that I like. So I didn't have the habit of reading. Okay. And every single person, everybody is saying that reading habit is really powerful. It's like if we read one book, it's like taking a master degree in that particular area. Okay. So if we read a good book, it's like taking a master degree in that area. So if you read multiple books, multiple good books, it's like taking multiple master degree in that multiple area. So it's like downloading the entire life lessons and life wisdom of other people, right? So I started building a habit of reading, and that single habit made me finish 4 books. Okay, 4 books. I think within 3 months or something, 3 months or 4 months. But that habit, so there is a power of habit, building a new habit. So, and again, after that, I started producing content in YouTube. I had zero skills, zero editing skill. I didn't have any presentation skill. I was a poor presenter in Malayalam language. Okay, Malayalam language. I was a poor presenter. My voice is not clear at all. Okay, I mumble a lot in Malayalam language. I don't have any decent vocabulary set. I use Malappuram basic slang language. Okay. So, with that skill, I wanted to improve every single skill that is associated with content creation, and I wanted to continuously improve all of these skills. And guess what? What was the achievement? So, building that single habit of content creation gave me a lot of skills: presentation skill, editing skill, and speech, the clear voice it gave me, and a better communicator in Malayalam language. It made me that one, and a better thumbnail editor, better image editor, and better video editor, and better sound quality, sound engineering. All those skill gave me, and it also gave me 4,000, around 4,000 subscribers in YouTube. Okay, so building habit is powerful. You all know that habit will give us a lot. It'll give us skills, it'll give us identity, it'll give us clarity, it'll give us money eventually. And we can serve the society with our skill. Okay, now let me share my screen. So you all now understood what? What did you understand now? So you all understood that building habits is powerful, right? Building habits is powerful. That is a powerful thing. Now you ask yourself what skills you want. What skills do you want? So you may be answering, so this is an English speaking club, right? So the first thing you may get in your mind is, okay, I want to become a really good speaker, English speaker. I want to speak clearly, I want to speak fluently, I want to speak influentially, I want to speak in in an influential manner. Okay, I want to influence people, I want to change the society by my speeches. Okay, that is what we want. So we don't know the language. Language learning is part of the process, but English speaking practice is a skill that you want. A typing is a skill that we want. Can you all see my screen, by the way?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Cooking skill. Cooking is a really good skill, right? This spelling is not correct anyway. Fashion designing is a really good skill, right? Running, football, driving, swimming, all these are skills, right? Reading is a skill. So basically, we need skills. But what we need to focus? We need to focus on building habits. That habits will give you skills. That habits, those habits will shape you. Okay. So you put the hard work to build a habit, then that habit will do the work for you. That is the idea. Once that habit became automatic, that habit itself will make you a skillful person. That is the idea. Okay. You understood? Right? So now I am moving this way, right? Skill or skills, okay? Skills is equal to, okay, doing every day. So if you do an activity, an action every day that we want, we will become skillful. In other words, we build a habit. Okay, if we build a habit, we will become, habit means we are doing everything that activity, and we will become skillful at that one. Now you already asked what skill that we want. Take the context of English speaking skill. Okay, now you may think, okay, in a day, in a day we need to build good habits, right? And the reality is, let me just clear all these, okay? And let me clear all these as well, right? And you may be thinking, okay, now I understood building habit is really good, and okay, I'm going to, after this session, I'm going to build a good habit. And you may not be able to do that. Why? Because this is the day, maybe 12 hours at 12 hours, maybe 8 hours, whatever. Okay, you name it. You decide, you fix the hour in your single day. This single day, uh, if we analyze closely, it is filled with good habit, good habits as well as bad habits. Okay. So you need to ask yourself, is my day filled completely with bad habit, or is my day is filled completely with good habits? Okay. Basically, we need time to do action. So you need to be really careful about how you filled that time. If you have filled that time with bad habits, there will not be any room for building good habits. Okay. There will not be any room for good habit. So breaking bad habit is as important as building good habits. I am posing that. You need to process that statement. Okay. You need to process that statement. So breaking bad habits is equally and powerfully or equally important as building good habits. So let's list out. Okay. Reading, reading or content creation. I'm telling in terms of my scenario. Okay. Content creation. Okay. Reading is a really good habit. Everyone knows that. Okay. If you want to if you want to build this good habit, we need to break the bad habits that is taking our time away, that is eating our time. So let's figure out what are all the some bad habits that we already have. Maybe if you think closely, so what is the single worst, most and worst, and actually worst bad habit that everyone equally has? I can name it like watching, watching irrelevant, irrelevant, funny videos in reels. Okay. So watching reels in Instagram, that is not at all useful. That is a insanely bad habit. That is eating your time away. Everyone's, especially younger generation, and even the adults also, the older generation also. Everybody equally hooked by these reels. And if we want to build a good habit, we need to break the bad habits. There is no doubt about it. If you break the bad habit, all these time, right, in a day, we will get and we can actually fill that time with really good habits. And if we build that good habits, we will become a good person. It'll give us skills, it'll give us everything. Okay, whatever we want. We just need to build it. How many time will I have? 3 more minutes. Okay. I'm going faster now. Okay. Habit framework. So now we know that we need to break the bad one, we need to build the good one. Okay. Let me just now define what is habit. How can we actually build a habit? Okay. Habit framework is, so to build a new habit, we need to make that activity obvious. For example, reading a book, that is a habit that we want to build. Okay, imagine everybody, that is a habit that we want to build. So to read a book, right, we need to be reminded of that activity. Without even reminding ourselves, we don't do that activity. Okay. So in Malayalam, Orma, we need to remind ourselves of that activity. So without even reminding, we will not do that. So let's say we got reminded of reading book. Okay, we got reminded, and now it's in our memory. Okay, I need to read book. So even just getting that re- reminding will not help us in terms of building a habit, because reading habit is really boring for beginners. It's boring. It's boring, right? Especially for the beginners. Oh, reading a book, insane. It's insanely boring. So we need to make it attractive. That activity, we need to make it attractive, right? If we are not making that activity attractive, we will not do that. That's a truth. That's a fact. And even if it is attractive, if that activity is really hard to do, we will not do that. If reading a book is hard, then we will not do that. Let's say reading habit, oh, to finish a book, I need to say it's 350 pages. I need to spend a lot of time over the to finish that book. It's really hard. We need to make it easy. That habit, we need to make it really easy. And we need to make it satisfying. So at the end, if you're not getting any satisfaction, when doing that action, when we are doing that reading action, we will not get, we will not repeat it. So the next day, if we want to repeat that activity, it has to be satisfying. So if we put all this framework in a habit, we can build the habit. And if you reverse it, if you reverse this framework, we can break the bad habit. That is the idea. So now let's quickly see. I have 1 minute 16 seconds remaining. Okay, let me uh, conclude. I'm going faster now. So now reading. So make it obvious. We need to make the reading activity obvious. Okay, what I did is when I go to bed, I simply put a book on top of my pillow. So whenever I go to my bedroom for sleeping, I'll see that book every single day. So I'll get reminded of that reading activity when I see that book. So we need to design our environment in a way that it's obvious. The habit that we are building is really obvious. Okay. So you place a book in a visible location. Okay. If you're building a habit of reading, that is, make it obvious. Clear? Right? Clear? So for clear? And make it attractive. So how can we make a really boring activity attractive? So sleeping is really attractive, right? So if we stack the reading activity, reading habit just before the sleeping, it's going to be really attractive. I need to read this book. If I read this book, I can actually go to sleep. So sleeping is really attractive. So if we stack the reading activity just before the sleeping activity, it's going to be really attractive. Even if it is really boring, it's going to be really attractive. I'm taking 5 more minutes. Okay. Is that fine? 5 more minutes.
Okay, you can.
Okay, okay. Sorry for that. I need to finish this one. It's going to be really helpful for you. So, so even if it is obvious and even if it is attractive, if it is hard, we don't do that habit, right? If it is hard, we don't do that habit. So we need to make it easy. Read one page. Don't read 30 pages a day. Just one page. So if you read a one page, right? Just reading that one page will make you reader, will help you finish a book within a couple of days, because we will not stop with one page. We may read 2, 3, 4, maybe even 10 pages in a single day, but minimum is one page. So if you make it easy, we will do that habit. Otherwise, we will not do it. And make it satisfying. So how can we make a really boring task satisfying? My simple answer is maintain a habit tracker. It works incredibly well for every boring activity, every boring skill, every boring habit. So the detail of this one is in our next training, maybe a couple of weeks after. Okay. So detail of habit tracker, how does it actually work and all. Now let me take a couple of minutes to break bad habits. So this part actually takes hours to speak. Okay, I'm trying to conclude within 3 minutes. Okay, watching reels is a bad habit. So everyone knows that watching reels is really bad habit. It's if you click that Instagram button and if you reached that reels and there's no comeback for half an hour or maybe 1 hour, even 2 hours, right? And there is no comeback. Everyone knows that, and we need to break that. We need to sadly break that habit. And all these happen, even all these English training and communication training happen because I break that habit. Okay, so if you want to build good habits and if you want to change your life with that good habit, you need to break this one. Okay, you need to be really careful about this one, and we need to make it invisible. So icons of Instagram or Facebook or whatever, if you want to if you don't want to delete that icon, you just change the position. You just put it in an invisible location. And what I did is I only started using YouTube and I uninstalled Instagram and Facebook. So only YouTube I'll be using for informative content. All the information I have in YouTube, it's available in YouTube. So YouTube itself is enough for learning purpose. Okay. So I uninstalled all of the remaining thing and I only used mm, YouTube. And so if you're not doing business, this is easy. If you're doing business and if you have a social media account in Instagram, this may not be workable. Okay, and that at that time you can actually change the icon. You can put the icon somewhere else, and you just make it invisible. Okay, and even if it is invisible, there is a chance that we'll go to that and we'll take it and we'll watch it again, and we will be in that bad habit loop again, and we are going to lose our time again. And we need to make it unattractive. Okay, we need to hate it. How can we hate social media? Consume a lot of content explaining disadvantages of social media. So there'll be spelling mistakes. Okay, I quickly type it anyway. You just pardon me for spelling mistakes. Okay, so consume a lot of content explaining disadvantages of social media. Keep consuming contents like social media is terrible. It'll eat your brain. Brain rot is really bad state that you can actually end up every single day. So it'll take off your cognitive power to think and imagine and do productive things, and keep consuming all these contents. If you keep consuming the disadvantage and demerits of the social media, consuming social media, we will slowly hate it. Okay, we will slowly hate it and make it difficult. Even if we make it unattractive, there is a chance that going to uh, we are going to test that invisible icon, and even if it is unattractive, we will touch it and we will see it, and we need to make it difficult at that situation. How can we make it really difficult? So cancel auto sign in. If you click it, we are reaching the reels. Instead of that, you add a friction in it. You need to sign in manually to get into the Instagram, to get into the Facebook. If you manually sign in, you're adding a friction. You're increasing the time delay from from this point, from the point that you get reminded of that activity to the point you actually start watching that activity. You're you are actually adding a time friction and effort friction. If you simply add a time delay and effort to that activity, for that reason, you may not feel like not doing that activity. Okay, it's really hard, it's difficult. I need to sign in to watch reels, and I'm not doing that now. That is your attitude. That will become your attitude if you do that, and make it unsatisfying. So one tip that I practiced myself is turn off the volume. So volume is actually making any videos engaging. And if it's simply turn off the volume fully down, and we don't feel like watching the videos again. So scrolling, it's a habit, right? Scrolling is a habit. Keep scrolling. We don't need scrolling actually. It's not informative. It's a habit, simply habit. So if you just turn off the volume and if you're scrolling, you will feel like there is nothing in it. It's not engaging some visuals. and we won't do that again. Make it unsatisfying. So focus on this one first, then focus on this one. Focus on breaking the bad habit and reserve time and focus on building the habit and fill that time with good habit, and your life is going to change. With that, I conclude my presentation here. Okay, now Q&A.
Yes. Yes. The next is our Q&A time. So I think everyone have some questions. So you can ask questions.
10 minutes, right? 10 minutes.
You can ask any questions.
Questions like maybe we need to help them to ask questions. Questions like I have
I
this
have a
bad.
question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there any connection between habit and timing? Time and habit, is there any connection?
Time and habit. Yeah, there is a connection. If you want to build a better habit, simply we just define the time and place. Okay. If we define the
Yeah, time and place.
we are more tend to do that habit. For example, I'm going to read a book tomorrow. You will not do it. Instead of say to yourself, I'm going to read a book straight after Maghrib Namaz, sitting in my living room. You will do that habit.
Yes.
You will do that action. So
Yes.
there is a connection. I hope that I answered that question.
Yeah, correct.
So to help you in terms of asking questions, you can ask like, hey, Shihab can ask like, hey, Hashim, I have this bad habit. How can I break this one? You can ask like that. Or Shihab can ask, hey, Hashim, I want this really good habit. How can I build this good habit? So similarly, all of you can ask these kind of questions
Yeah.
or anything related to this one. Are you all listening?
Yeah.
You got the idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question today.
Ah,
I have
yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
I have the in your speech. I heard about bad habits. Nowadays, I have a bad habits scrolling the screen and watching the Instagram reels. Then how I break my habit?
Okay. That is yeah, that's a really good question. How can I break Instagram reel scrolling habit? Okay. So you can couple of things. Okay. So your Instagram icon. Do you really need Instagram for any other purpose? Do
No.
you no, right? You're just using that for entertainment, right?
Yeah.
No information, nothing.
Yeah.
You can uninstall, right?
But I can't uninstall.
You can uninstall. So if it is not useful, you can uninstall simply. And if you want, you can use Instagram Lite in Google Chrome. You can open Safari if you're using iPhone, and you can type Instagram. You log in and use it. You simply uninstall it, the application.
Otherwise, a connection in time or place.
No, this is the best thing. So it's not useful to Nasima. Okay. It's not useful. And if at all she want to use it, she can actually log into Safari, type Instagram, log in using username and password, and she can watch the reels. This is adding friction to the process. Okay. So instead of just pressing the button and getting to the Instagram and getting to the reels, it's very easy. Okay, like I said in the habit framework, it's obvious because you can see the Instagram icon. You habitualized it already. You just swipe in your phone, you find the Instagram icon, you click it. So if you didn't see that icon over there, if you don't see that icon over there, you'll not click it. Okay, that habit you need to break. You need to make it invisible. So the best thing you can do to make it invisible is just uninstall, and if at all you need, you just use Instagram Lite in web browser, and that will break that habit. And if even if it is not breaking that habit, what you do is you turn on the you need to first of all you need to understand the bad result that will give you. The Instagram watching reels habit will give you. Okay, so if you keep on learning about the bad things, the bad result that will give you, that awareness will make it unattractive. So for you, straightforward action now after this meeting, you just uninstall it, start using Instagram Lite. I hope you will do that. Anyway, you are not doing business. Did I answer Nasima's question?
Yeah.
Nasima,
Yeah.
did I answer your question?
Yeah.
You got the idea what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question.
Yes.
Come on. Come on. Next question.
Anyone?
Next question. Come on.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hashim.
Yeah.
Reading is a good habit, no?
Hmm.
But I can't this and how
How to build
to
a reading habit? You want to
reading
build a
habit.
reading habit?
Yeah. How to build a reading habit. Reading is
Uh,
give you more knowledge, no?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Really good question, relevant question. Okay. First of all, let me ask you, do you have a book in your home to read?
I have some book, Malayalam books have a small book.
Do you want Malayalam book? Do you want to build a
Now,
habit of reading Malayalam book or English book?
now I build a English book. I am English student now.
So what you do is the first action. If you want to build a English reading habit, you buy an English book. That is the first thing you need to do. Without even buying a book, you can't read, right? You need to have the book now with you. That is the first step. Or you borrow. Borrowing is not a good thing. You buy a new book. After buying a new book, so the same thing that I did. You can just uh, place the book on top of your pillow, and before sleeping, while laying down only, you can just read one page every day. And every day reading one page, minimum one page, maximum whatever. So if you read one page, you should feel satisfaction. Okay. And if you read 2 pages, there is a plus. If you read 3 pages, that is even an added advantage. 4 pages, even better. That way. Okay. Minimum one page. If you read one page, you should feel satisfaction. So first step is buying a book and placing that book on top of your pillow in your bedroom or something, or any other place that you visit every single day. Maybe your living room, on the sofa, you place that book. Beware of kids are taking that book. Okay, maybe kids will take and um, displace that book to somewhere else or something. You need to be aware of that. Shiham, did I answer the question?
Yeah. Okay. Correct.
You get the idea what to do next?
Clear. Yes.
Try to start with a small book.
Yes, yes. Inshallah.
Will you do that?
I will try. Yeah. Inshallah. Inshallah.
Next training session, I'll ask Nasima, did you break the habit of watching reels? And I'll ask Shihab, did you build the habit of reading book?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hello.
Nowadays, I
have a-
reduce my habit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Mr.
I have a question.
Hmm.
What do you think about viewing news channels like 24 News, Media One, and Asianet News?
Okay.
It is a positive, give us positive or negative impact to our social life. What do you think about that?
Okay. Let me ask you one question. Is news are reliable? Is our channels are reliable? So are they telling the truth all the time? So that is one question. That is you need to ask yourself. Another one you need to ask yourself is how is this particular action fixing my long-term and short-term goal? How is it adding value to my short-term and long-term goals? What you want to become? Is it anyway useful to me? And if your answer is yes, it is useful for me, that you need to ask yourself. Okay, that you need to ask yourself. And if it is useful for me, for you, you can keep watching. And if it is not useful, your answer is okay, this particular action is not giving me any value. It's not helping me to build or accomplish my short term or long term goal. Then I don't recommend any activity. So, did that answer that question, Mr.?
Yeah. Yes.
So, so this is a news channel, right? So, especially the mind therapist and brain expert says that when you watch news channels and newspaper, right? We need to be in control of our emotion. There will be a lot of terrible news is coming, war news, a lot of discussions and political discussions, and lot of terrible news will be coming. So when we listen to that news in the morning, right, the very morning, that entire day will be shaped based on whatever we are listening and seeing in that morning. And we need to be in full control of our emotion in that day and mood of that day. If you're watching news and if you're reading newspaper in the morning and if you're watching news channels in the morning, we need to be in control of that. And uh, I'm getting all this information from one of the holistic therapist. Okay, she was saying if you're reading newspaper or watching news channels in the morning, if it is part of your morning routine, you need to be careful about what information we are consuming. If it is terrible information, you shouldn't be affected by that terrible news or something. So our emotions shouldn't fluctuate with that information. So my answer is if it is giving value to accomplish your long-term and short-term goal, you continue doing it. You build that, you maintain that habit. Otherwise, you can quit that habit. You need to ask yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Next question.
What is your feedback? Questions.
Okay. Maimuna unmuted. Do you have any final question, Maimuna?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I happen to use the Instagram, but my children use Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they are scrolling the reels.
Yeah.
How can I manage?
Kids scrolling Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to study that because It's part of their life. Scrolling. It's normalized. Scrolling Instagram, the younger generation, right? Scrolling Instagram, it's a part of their lifestyle. Everyone does that. Everyone. The new lifestyle is developing. Okay, so we need to study thoroughly. Is it breaking that entire culture? It's became a culture actually. Breaking that culture behavior completely from one person and all of the other, everyone else is doing that and one person is only not doing that. And how will that affect them in terms of everything? So we need to study that properly, right? Because they are using that for messaging, communication, like a WhatsApp. So Instagram, they're using Instagram like they're using WhatsApp for chatting. They're doing using that for any sort of communication, for learning purpose, classroom communication, Instagram. So there is Reels also in Instagram. So
Yeah.
after this
Yeah.
communication, they'll go to Reels,
Yeah.
then communication, Reels. So this is happening. It is actually became a culture. We need to study more about that, whether we need to break that or not.
Yeah.
I think feedback session.
Yeah, feedback session.
Yeah.
So this is the time of feedback. We can give feedback to Hashim training. Anyone? Feedback session. Anyone? Can I call?
Hello, someone is talking. Who is talking? Shihab.
Yeah.
Shihab. I think
Hey,
Shihab.
yeah, everyone, you have 10 minutes to speak. It's take this opportunity to speak, okay? I mean, 10 minutes in total, split. So let everyone give the feedback, okay? 1 minute
Yes.
speed, 1 minute feedback or half an hour.
I invite Miswar. Just 1 minute feedback.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
I think that it is positive uh, training. It is also good and better. And my suggestion is it will establish to everyone to provide a topic one day.
Mm.
Every Saturday, provide a topic to talk to a training session for everybody. Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
That will, when we talk with a training session, we attend with a training session to provide to others. Actually, we will learn about that and our negative things and positive things can understand from others.
Miswar, your time is up.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, Miswar. Then Shihab,
Yes, yes. Thank you,
you have
Jamshid.
1 minute.
1 minute only, lah.
Yeah.
Today's section is a very wonderful section. And Hashim shared a lot of good points. A small habit, start a small habit, have a small habit that's change our life. Building habit is a very powerful. Building habit is a very powerful. Yes, we take a decision now. Inshallah, I will now I make a decision. Reading is a good habit now. I will start, inshallah, English book reading every day.
Yeah,
Every day,
yeah,
inshallah.
that's the power of this training today.
Yeah,
You decide, you take a good decision today. Yeah, great.
yeah,
Yeah, next Saturday, I think I am the trainer.
yeah.
So next Saturday, you can share your experience.
Okay.
Yeah, inshallah.
Mm.
Yeah, next thank you, Shia. Next, I invite Maimuna.
Thank you, Jamshir. Today's session is a wonderful session because one person gave me a training about one topic, and he shared his experience, and so many good points. Habit in every day, every person's life, there is a habit. Some habits are good and other habits are bad. So we can aware about that habit, that is a good habit or bad habit. And mm, after the training, we have a Q&A session, and we can share our thoughts with the trainer, and he answer that questions. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Okay,
And,
okay. Your time is up.
yeah.
Okay, thank you, Maimuna. Then next, I invite Nasima.
Yeah. Then I think this today's session is very helpful to us. Then Hashim told about bad habits and told about habit. Then the in his speech, we learned so many matters. Then now on, from now on, I reduce my bad habits, scrolling videos, Instagram videos. Then I don't stop but I reduce my habit.
Okay.
Then eventually I stop.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Nasima. Yeah, because you take a good you take a good decision. Yeah, that's the impact of this training. Okay, thank you. So next, I invite Sunu. Sunu, are you there? Sunu, are you there? Sunu, you unmute.
Yeah, Sunu is muted. Sunu, in case you're talking. Maybe we can go to next person and
Yeah, next, Basim.
Basim, I think he's not
Basim,
ready.
can
Uh,
Sir,
let just Basim decide first, no?
Basim,
sir,
you can.
I understand what are you saying,
Hmm.
but I don't how to reply in English.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you can reply because I can understand what you tell.
Okay, sir, actually, mm, this section was really good and
Yeah.
informative.
Yeah.
Then I have done no habits in my life, and I have lots of I have done a good habits in my life, and I have lots of bad habit in my life.
Yeah.
That was a that not a really that not a good. I have a regression on it.
Uh, yeah.
So uh, what I will do for the habits changing?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
We strongly says to you, please join with us. This is not a kiddie word. Please join with us because I am a trainer and Ashim also a trainer, and we have a community. So many persons like Shihab, Nasima, so many persons are in this community. So please join with us. This is
Okay, sir.
yeah.
Hey,
So
Basin talked very well, no?
Basil talked very well. You spoke
Hmm.
very well. You spoke in very good manner.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Next, I invite Irfana Jabi.
Okay. Hashim spoke very useful information. I really very much then he spoke you every single habit you can change your life. This is a good point. Reading is he he talk about reading. Reading is good habit, um, and English shadow all are good habit. Inshallah, I will try these habits.
Yeah, thank you, Irfana. Because yeah, three persons taken a decision from this training. One is Shihab, and next is Nasima, and last one is Irfana. Yeah, thank you, Irfana. So I invite next Fatima Sahadia. Sahadia, you can.
Yeah, sir, it's very good. So it
Yeah.
helps us a lot of things for habits. I have a bad habit of scrolling of Instagram, but I can uninstall Instagram as a part of my career. So every designer have an account.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I decide I reduce the scrolling of Instagram and I change my habit. And the I strongly say next Saturday I say I reduce my scrolling of Instagram and and uh, and thank you sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Yes.
Sahadia, I can add. Hashem, can I take
Yes.
one point? Sahadia, I am a trainer. I used I use I try to use Instagram for my uploading my videos and seeing so many others trainers videos. So we can make we can make a decision. This I made a decision because whenever I try to join Instagram, I decide what I see, what is in our time. Then I fix a time. Then I join Instagram and upload my video. Then just see some video. Then I out. Then that is the day of my Instagram time. Then that day I never go. I never try to go Instagram. So many other videos and something like that. Yesterday I don't go, and last days I don't remind because I upload some days ago and 7 days I don't go Instagram because I don't need that time because I think in my level and I just read and write and so many things. So whenever we go to Instagram, we can find so many types of videos like That is I called as positive distraction. Positive distraction, because there are so many times. If Shihab is joined to Instagram, try to scroll like Instagram, then Shihab seeing so many videos. Shihab is a businessman in textiles business, and Shihab is seeing bakery type videos and bakery business videos and laptop business videos. That time Shihab's mind think, this business is good. No, bakery business is good. No, book business is good. No, education business is good. Everything is feeling good. This is a negative impact. So if we plan to Instagram, I'm a trainer. I'm in my side. I try to see this type of videos, training videos. In Shihab, try to open Instagram. Shihab can see business that's like textiles business videos. Otherwise, this will affect you. In Hashim already told that if we never want this like of Instagram just scrolling or just uninstall it. Because I am a trainer, I have income, so I use Instagram. Otherwise, I just delete it. No, no other way. I just delete it. I'm a trainer, and so many trainers and so many teams are available in that. So I joined. Like Fatima Sadia already told that. So this is my opinion. Yeah. Next, I invite our last Sadia. Thank you. Next I invite Aisha Minha. Minha, you can unmute. Okay. Yeah.
First of all, the section is very good, really, in understanding. I have also a bad habit like scrolling Instagram reels, but I also use the Instagram for chatting with my friends, cousins. That's why I really can't delete my Instagram. But after hearing this, I will try to reduce my scrolling. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my turn. You know this book, Strategic Mindset, written by Thibaut Morris. In this book, he mentioned Instagram icon. Hashim already told Instagram icon. You see, everyone see the Instagram icon is red type and very catchy. They are designed with our psychology. Minha told, what is Minha told? I can never quit Instagram because I connected with so many friends in that. So that is the idea behind in Instagram and Sima's other things and Sahadia's another thing. In my side, I have training. So every people are connected with so many purposes. They are the idea of Instagram. Idea of it, their idea that is connected with psychology. Shihab, we reach into Shihab Textiles. We can see demo shirts. And then I go whenever in last some days ago, some months ago, I go to Shihab's Textiles. I see I saw a shirt in demo shirt. I just come to Shihab's Textiles. I catch the shirt. Then I picked the shirt and wear it. So that time I very proud because Shihab's know what people look and people's mindset. So Instagram teams and social media teams that also aware about our psychology. So can have the awareness. Minha, we can have the awareness. You can chat or text like Instagram. You can use, but you fix a time. In eating, we have time. We are in this we have all Muslims. We have 5 prayers, and Allah Allah don't tell me you do every time for namaz. No. We have timing. 5 minutes or 6 minutes, 10 minutes for Luhar. And Maghrib, we have 5 minutes. So that time we can do that. So Instagram and other purpose, we fix it a timing. So yeah, I stop my this. So this training, Hashim, feedback means a trainer wants a trainer in a trainer they a trainer want a feedback means in their training, their methods, their timing, their words, and their presentation. So Hashim, my feedback is you presented it with very good manner, and you talked 20 minutes in Unstoppable, and it's very engaging. And improvement point is you use Notion, a software. Notion software. I also use Notion in my daily routine for Notion. So I have a habit tracker and I have a timing schedule. Whenever I do this, I tick my Notion. So your speech is presentation is very excellent. So time is too late, and I stop. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So we'll meet again
Tomorrow,
tomorrow evening. Okay. Offline session.
3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, bye. We can conclude.
The place is
Kottakkal.
Kotak.
Yeah. We will update in the group. Okay.